Welcome back. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of UK 1 shilling coins and unveiling the top 5 most valuable 1 shilling coins in different rare conditions that are commanding big prices in today's auction markets, both in the UK and internationally in dollar value. Let's get started. First up, the UK 1 shilling coin from 1956 in fine condition. Often underestimated by casual observers, this coin is now proving to be a standout in auctions and private sales, especially among international collectors. With its timeless design, royal symbolism, and historical value, the 1956 1 shilling has become a prized collectible with a rising market value in dollars. Whether you're a collector, investor, or simply curious about the value of older coins, this video is going to take you on a journey through what makes this coin so special and how it has carved its place in the global numismatic market. The 1956 UK 1 shilling coin hails from a fascinating period in British history, a post-war era marked by recovery, innovation, and stability. This coin was minted during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, just a few years after her ascension to the throne in 1952. That makes it part of the early Queen Elizabeth II coinage series, which is now in high demand due to the historical significance of her long and storied reign. Britain was transitioning socially and economically during the 1950s, and its coinage reflects a sense of national pride and traditional heritage. The 1 shilling coin was an integral part of the old pre-decimal British currency system, and coins from this era carry both monetary and emotional value as they represent a world that was on the cusp of great change. This makes the 1956 shilling a tangible piece of mid-20th century British identity, a moment forever captured in metal. One of the standout qualities of the 1956 1 shilling coin is its distinctive design, which varies slightly depending on whether it was minted for England or Scotland, a unique characteristic of this denomination. The English version features a crowned lion standing on a crown, symbolizing strength, tradition, and royal authority. The Scottish version features a crowned thistle, the national emblem of Scotland, encased in a beautiful heraldic shield. Both designs are rich in symbolism and artistry, making the coin aesthetically pleasing and deeply rooted in British heraldry. On the obverse side, the coin proudly displays the portrait of a youthful Queen Elizabeth II by Mary Gillick, showing the monarch wearing a laurel wreath instead of a crown, a classical image that collectors admire for its elegance and historical freshness. Combined with fine condition and sharp details, these design elements elevate the 1956 1 shilling into the realm of collectible art. The rarity of the 1956 1 shilling coin is increasing steadily as time passes. While millions were originally minted, the number of surviving coins in fine condition is shrinking fast. Many coins have been lost to circulation, damage, or simply forgotten in drawers and boxes. That's why a coin from 1956 that remains in fine or better condition is now seen as a valuable and desirable collector's item. Fine condition coins show minimal wear, retain clear detail in the Queen's portrait and the reverse design, and have overall strong appeal. Collectors are especially drawn to coins from the early Elizabethan era, and this demand is only rising as coin enthusiasts look to complete historical sets or invest in royal-themed collections. The 1956 1 shilling is now a must-have for anyone interested in British history, Commonwealth coinage, or rare pre-decimal coins that stand the test of time. When it comes to value, the 1956 UK 1 shilling in fine condition is making strong gains in the auction market, especially among collectors in the United States, Canada, and Australia. These coins are now regularly fetching between $3,400,000 depending on condition, version, and eye appeal. Coins in especially crisp condition, with clean edges and defined detail, can sell for even more, particularly when sold through reputable online auctions or presented as part of a curated collection. As interest in Queen Elizabeth II's coinage era continues to grow following her historic reign, these mid-20th century coins are being viewed not just as collectibles, but as valuable historical artifacts. The upward trend in dollar value is a clear sign that this is a coin to watch in the coming years. For collectors and enthusiasts, the 1956 1 shilling offers both affordability and long-term potential. If you're searching for one, pay close attention to the detail on both sides, especially the Queen's portrait and the intricacy of the reverse design. Seek out coins that retain their original shape and haven't been cleaned, as natural patina and wear are actually more desirable to most serious collectors. Whether you're adding to an existing royal coin collection or beginning your numismatic journey, this coin is a smart choice with great historical weight. Store your coin in protective holders or albums to prevent further wear, and if you're looking to sell in the future, consider auction platforms where vintage British coins are gaining visibility. Don't forget to research both the English and Scottish variants, as each brings unique charm and collector appeal. To conclude, the UK 1 shilling 1956 in fine condition is not just another old coin, it's a celebrated piece of British monetary history, a symbol of post-war pride, and a sought-after gem in today's collector market. With its rich background, regal design, and steadily increasing value in dollars, this coin stands tall among vintage pre-decimal pieces. It offers a perfect blend of elegance, heritage, and investment potential. As the legacy of Queen Elizabeth II continues to resonate with collectors around the world, coins like the 1956 1 shilling are becoming more coveted than ever. So, if you come across one of these treasures, take a moment to appreciate its beauty and importance and know that it could be worth far more than its face value. Next up, the UK 1 shilling coin from 1962, particularly those found in black shade or dark tone condition, a feature that is gaining tremendous attention and admiration in the numismatic community. This coin is not only a beautifully crafted piece of British heritage, but it is also becoming increasingly valuable in today's auction market, especially when measured in US dollars. Whether you're a long-time collector or a new enthusiast, the 1962 1 shilling coin is a must-know item that's gaining rapid popularity among collectors around the globe. Let's explore why this coin, especially with its unique toning, is now considered a rising star in the world of rare coins. The 1962 1 shilling coin is part of the late pre-decimal currency system used in the United Kingdom before the country officially transitioned to decimalisation in 1971. Minted under the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, this coin captures a significant era in British history. The early 1960s were a time of transformation, modernisation, and cultural evolution across the UK. The coinage from this period reflects the strength and continuity of the monarchy, with Queen Elizabeth II still early in her reign. As a result, coins from this era carry both historical and sentimental value, symbolizing a nation rooted in tradition yet moving forward into a modern age. The 1962 1 shilling is a brilliant representation of that time, sturdy, elegant, and regal. One of the standout aspects of the 1962 1 shilling is its distinct design. Like other shillings of its time, it came in two varieties, one for England and one for Scotland. The English version features a crowned lion standing proudly atop a crown, a symbol of authority and British sovereignty. The Scottish version bears the majestic crowned thistle, a proud emblem of Scotland heritage. Both versions are beautifully detailed and are revered by collectors for their artistic and cultural significance. On the obverse side, the coin carries the timeless portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Mary Gillick, showing the young queen in a laurel wreath rather than a crown, an image that radiates grace, poise, and elegance. What makes the 1962 version stand out even more in today's market is the development of natural black or dark toning, often due to oxidation or age. This darkened hue gives the coin a vintage, antique feel that collectors find incredibly appealing. Rather than being seen as wear, this black shading is now admired as a unique visual trait that enhances the coin's historic character. Although millions of shillings were struck in 1962, finding examples in strong condition with unique black toning has become increasingly rare. Over time, many of these coins were lost, damaged, or heavily worn in circulation. But when one surfaces with defined detail, solid edges, and a dark, even-toned surface, it immediately catches the attention of serious collectors. These dark-toned coins have taken on a life of their own in the marketplace, often seen as storyteller coins that reflect the passage of time. The demand for toned or black shade coins is rising as collectors appreciate the authentic aged appearance, a sign that the coin has truly lived through history. The condition of these coins, when paired with such natural toning, adds a depth of uniqueness and makes them a sought-after collectible in both domestic and international markets. Now, let's talk about value, something every collector is excited to know. The 1962 UK 1 shilling in black shaded, fine to very fine condition is gaining serious traction in the auction world, especially among collectors in North America and Europe. Coins in this condition are currently valued in the range of $5,700,000, and those with exceptional toning, minimal wear, and strong historical appeal can even reach higher prices depending on the buyer. As more collectors focus on early Elizabethan coins and toned varieties, these coins are proving to be solid investments. Their unique look, combined with increasing rarity, positions them as excellent pieces for long-term growth. Many experienced collectors are now actively searching for well-toned 1962 shillings, and auction listings are reflecting this heightened demand with competitive bidding and strong closing prices. If you're looking to acquire a 1962 1 shilling coin, especially in a dark-toned or black-shaded condition, there are a few important tips to keep in mind. First, avoid cleaning or polishing the coin. The dark toning is what gives it value and character. Let that natural finish remain untouched, as cleaning could actually reduce its desirability. Look for coins where the major design elements like the Queen's profile and the crowned emblems are still sharp and visible, even under the dark shading. Store your coin in a protective case or flip to prevent additional damage, and always handle it by the edges to preserve its tone. Consider buying from trusted dealers or verified online auctions to ensure authenticity. And most importantly, enjoy the process of collecting, because coins like the 1962 1 shilling are not just collectibles, they are pieces of history you can hold in your hand. To wrap it all up, the UK 1 shilling 1962 black shade condition coin is a remarkable collectible that blends history, artistry, and rising market value. It represents a meaningful period in British currency and captures the elegance of Queen Elizabeth II's early reign. With its regal design, increasingly rare condition, and stunning natural toning, this coin is becoming one of the most desirable pieces in pre-decimal British coinage. As interest in historical coins continues to grow across global markets, especially in the United States, these coins are proving to be more than just remnants of the past. They are valuable assets with real financial potential. Whether you're collecting for passion, investment, or both, the 1962 1 shilling is a coin that deserves a prime spot in your collection. Next up, the UK 1 shilling coin from 1955, specifically those found in dirty or aged condition, which are now gaining significant attention in the collector's market. Though it may seem unassuming at first glance, this coin holds extraordinary value in both history and dollars. As numismatics continues to grow as a passionate and lucrative hobby across the globe, coins like this one are proving that even well-worn or aged-looking pieces can command impressive figures in today's auctions. Let's explore why the 1955 1 shilling is now a star in the rare coin world, and why collectors everywhere are racing to get their hands on one. The 1955 UK 1 shilling coin is a product of a historically significant post-war Britain. It was minted during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, just 2 years after she ascended the throne in 1953. This makes it one of the earliest shillings bearing her likeness, and coins from these initial years of her reign are highly valued for their historical relevance. Britain was still emerging from the effects of World War II, rebuilding its economy and redefining its national identity. The coinage from this period reflects both continuity and resilience. The 1 shilling coin, which was a key unit in the pre-decimal British monetary system, played a crucial role in everyday transactions. But today, it represents far more than simple commerce. It symbolizes a turning point in British history, the beginning of a new royal era, and the foundation of the modern UK coinage system. What makes the 1955 1 shilling coin truly special is its design, craftsmanship, and symbolism. The obverse side features the young portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Mary Gillick, which shows the monarch in a classical style, wearing a laurel wreath, a design that radiates youth and hope. On the reverse, collectors may find one of two designs: the English version, which displays a crowned lion standing on a crown, or the Scottish version, which features a crowned thistle. Both are steeped in historical and cultural symbolism, making them highly attractive to collectors. The coins are struck in cupronickel and have a distinctive weight and size that adds to their tactile appeal. Interestingly, when a 1955 shilling is found in dirty or aged condition, it often showcases a natural patina or discoloration that enhances its vintage character. Rather than diminishing value, this visual aging often adds to the authenticity and historic charm, making such coins even more appealing to serious collectors. While the 1955 1 shilling was produced in significant numbers, the passage of time has naturally reduced the population of those surviving in decent collectible condition. Many of these coins were lost, damaged, or heavily circulated over the decades. When a coin from 1955 appears today, even in a dirty or naturally worn state, it stands out as a genuine piece of history. Collectors now view the so-called dirty condition not as a flaw but as badge of age, proof of the coin's long journey through history. The market has evolved to embrace originality, and toned, patinated, or aged coins are often preferred over artificially cleaned ones. As a result, demand for 1955 shillings with original surfaces, even if dirty or discolored, is on the rise. Enthusiasts appreciate these coins not only for their aesthetics but also for their authenticity and story. In today's vibrant collector's market, the 1955 1 shilling coin, even in dirty or aged condition, is commanding noteworthy prices in US dollars. On auction platforms and through reputable coin dealers, these coins are being listed and sold in the range of $2,900 depending on the visibility of design elements and overall preservation of structure. Certain variations, such as Scottish reverse types or coins with strong patination, may even fetch more when competing collectors drive bidding higher. It's also worth noting that many US-based collectors are becoming more interested in British coins from the mid-20th century due to their historical connection and limited availability overseas. This global demand is helping to push the value of such coins upward in the international market. With collector interest growing, now is an excellent time to explore or invest in this type of rare and historically rich coin. For collectors interested in acquiring or selling the 1955 1 shilling, especially in dirty or aged condition, a few best practices can make a significant difference. Firstly, avoid the temptation to clean the coin. The natural dirt, toning, or discoloration on a coin is part of its journey and contributes to its collector value. Look for coins where the date, Queen's portrait, and reverse designs are still clearly visible, even under the aging. These details are crucial to maintaining value and appeal. Use protective sleeves or coin flips to store your coin and prevent additional damage. If you're selling, provide clear, high-resolution images that highlight the coin's natural tone and authenticity. Buyers value transparency and originality, and honest presentation often leads to higher closing prices at auction. For those who are just starting, keep an eye on estate sales, vintage markets, and online coin platforms. Treasures like this can still be discovered in unexpected places. In conclusion, the UK 1 shilling 1955 coin in dirty condition is a highly desirable collectible that brings together historical value, artistic design, and modern market demand. Far from being a forgotten relic, this coin is now seen as a rising star in numismatic circles, celebrated for its authentic aged appearance and powerful connection to a defining era in British history. Whether you're drawn to it for its design, its symbolism, or its increasing value in today's auctions, one thing is clear: this coin is no ordinary pocket change. It's a rare asset with genuine appeal and growing financial potential. So if you come across a 1955 shilling that carries the marks of time, treat it as a treasure, because the market is ready and the collectors are watching. Next up, the UK 1 shilling 1961 coin in fine condition. At first glance, it may seem like just another vintage piece of British currency, but don't be fooled. This coin is rapidly gaining attention in international auction markets, and its value in US dollars is climbing steadily. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your numismatic journey, this coin deserves your attention. It's a blend of historical richness, detailed design, and increasing rarity, a true gem for collectors and investors alike. The 1961 1 shilling coin was minted during a significant time in British history. This period was part of Queen Elizabeth II's early reign, a time of modernization, cultural change, and economic rebuilding in post-war Britain. The coin belongs to the pre-decimal currency system, where 1 shilling equaled 1/20th of a British pound. These coins were not only a vital part of everyday transactions but also marked a transition from the past into a promising new era. Being one of the early coins featuring Queen Elizabeth II, the 1961 shilling carries strong historical and sentimental value. It represents an era when Britain was redefining its identity, and its coinage reflects that elegance and pride. The UK 1 shilling 1961 coin stands out with its refined design and bold details. The obverse features the young and regal portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by the acclaimed artist Mary Gillick. This iconic portrait shows the Queen wearing a laurel wreath, radiating grace and dignity. On the reverse, there are two design variations: the English reverse, depicting a crowned lion standing on a crown, and the Scottish reverse, which features a crowned thistle. Each design is steeped in historical significance and regional identity, making both variations highly sought after. The coin was minted in cupronickel, giving it a distinctive weight and durability. In fine condition, the sharpness of these design elements is preserved beautifully, making this coin an exceptional piece of artistry and craftsmanship that collectors appreciate deeply. Although the 1961 1 shilling was minted in fair quantities, the number of coins that survive today in fine or better condition is significantly reduced. Over 6 decades of circulation, storage, and environmental effects have made such pieces increasingly hard to find in well-preserved states. Coins in fine condition retain clear detail, readable inscriptions, and a general sharpness that sets them apart from heavily worn examples. Collectors today are not just looking for any 1961 shilling, they are seeking those that still showcase their original design integrity, and that's why coins in fine condition are now in high demand across the globe. These coins offer an appealing combination of age, historical context, and visual preservation that makes them standout additions to any serious collection. When it comes to auction value and international market interest, the UK 1 shilling 1961 in fine condition is certainly turning heads. Depending on the design type and the coin's level of preservation, these coins can sell $1,400,000 or more at auction or through private collectors' platforms. The Scottish reverse, in particular, tends to fetch higher prices due to slightly lower minting numbers and its distinctive cultural symbolism. As demand continues to rise, especially from collectors in the United States, Canada, and Australia, the market value is expected to keep climbing. Online bidding wars, estate auctions, and rare coin expos frequently highlight the 1961 shilling as a standout piece, reflecting just how valuable it has become. For those who own one or are thinking of investing, this coin offers both aesthetic pleasure and tangible value growth. If you're a collector aiming to secure or preserve a 1961 1 shilling coin, there are a few expert strategies to follow. First, always aim for coins in fine or better condition. Look for visible details on both the Queen's portrait and the reverse emblem. Avoid cleaning the coin, as this can diminish its originality and lower its market value. Instead, store it in a protective coin holder or capsule to prevent wear and environmental damage. Keep an eye on reputable online auctions, collector forums, and antique fairs, as these are great places to discover authentic pieces. Additionally, consider having your coin graded by a professional service if you're thinking about resale. A certified grade can significantly boost buyer confidence and market value. Always stay informed about market trends, as the value of rare coins like this is steadily on the rise. To sum it up, the UK 1 shilling 1961 coin in fine condition is a true treasure in the world of numismatics. It combines historical depth, exquisite design, and growing rarity into one highly sought-after collectible. The coin's connection to Queen Elizabeth II's early reign, its strong visual features, and its increasing value in international auctions make it a must-have for collectors. Even in a world filled with new digital assets, classic coins like this prove that physical history holds a timeless and appreciating value. Whether you're collecting for passion, prestige, or profit, this coin represents a smart and meaningful addition to any collection. So don't overlook the power of the past, because in the palm of your hand, the 1961 1 shilling could be worth far more than its original face value. Next up, the UK 1 shilling 1948 in fine condition. This coin is more than just a piece of old currency. It's a representation of post-war Britain, a numismatic relic that carries weight in both history and value. Collectors from across the globe are turning their attention to coins like this, and as demand rises, so does its impressive performance in the international auction market. With values climbing in US dollars and competition among collectors heating up, this coin stands out as a must-watch piece in today's collectible scene. The UK 1 shilling 1948 comes from an era of rebirth and transformation. Just a few years after World War II, Britain was rebuilding its economy and its spirit. Coinage from this period carries with it the essence of resilience, and the 1948 shilling is a striking example of this. Issued under the reign of King George VI, this coin marked a significant moment in the country's history. It was part of the pre-decimal system, a vital part of everyday commerce, and an enduring symbol of stability during changing times. As the British Empire began to evolve into the modern Commonwealth, coins like the 1948 shilling became quiet witnesses to history. The 1948 1 shilling stand out are its distinctive design elements and craftsmanship. The obverse features a strong and noble portrait of King George VI, designed by Thomas Humphrey Paget. It captures the strength of a king who led Britain through one of its darkest hours. On the reverse, depending on the version, you'll find either the English or Scottish crest, the lion standing atop a crown for England or the crowned Scottish lion within a shield for Scotland. Each design is deeply tied to the cultural heritage of the United Kingdom. Struck in cupronickel, the coin offers durability and a silvery luster that, when well preserved, gives the piece a stately appearance even after more than 75 years. The 1948 shilling was circulated widely at the time. Finding one today in fine or better condition is becoming increasingly difficult. Many of these coins saw years of active use, which means they were worn down or damaged over time. Coins that have survived in fine condition retain sharp detail on the king's profile and clarity on the reverse emblem. These are the coins collectors seek out with enthusiasm, as they combine visual appeal with historical gravitas. The dwindling number of quality specimens adds to their allure, especially among those looking to invest in undervalued British currency. The 1948 1 shilling coin, especially in fine condition, the numbers are more than encouraging. Depending on the variation and its preservation quality, this coin can easily command anywhere from $4,800,000 in today's collector market. Certain pieces have fetched even higher prices at competitive auctions, particularly when their patina and detail are exceptional. With interest growing in post-war British coins, especially those featuring monarchs other than Queen Elizabeth II, the value trajectory for the 1948 shilling is only going upward. This coin is quickly becoming one of those hidden treasures that collectors are racing to add to their vaults before prices rise even further. For collectors seeking to acquire or preserve a UK 1 shilling 1948 coin, a few important tips can make all the difference. Always look for coins with a clear portrait and crisp edges on the shield or lion emblems. Avoid overly cleaned or polished examples, as natural toning is often preferred by collectors and adds to the authenticity. Keep your coin in a secure, airtight holder or professional display case to prevent further wear. It's also a good idea to have your coin evaluated or graded by a reputable service, as authentication can dramatically increase both its sale value and buyer confidence. Staying active in collector communities and auction platforms will also help you stay ahead of market trends and make smart purchasing decisions. In conclusion, the UK 1 shilling 1948 in fine condition is not just a coin, it's a legacy of British heritage, royal history, and post-war resilience wrapped into a powerful collector's item. Its elegant design, increasing scarcity, and rising dollar value make it a standout piece in any collection. Whether you're a long-time numismatist or a newcomer drawn to its story and shine, this coin delivers in every aspect: history, beauty, and financial potential. As demand grows, so does its reputation in the coin world, and now is the perfect time to act. If you're lucky enough to already own one, cherish it. If not, the hunt is on and it's more thrilling than ever. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into one of the UK's most talked about vintage coins. If you enjoyed this journey into coin collecting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more rare coin insights. Until next time, stay passionate, stay informed, and happy collecting.